want to move up closer? Good morning and thank you all for coming. This is a truly momentous event for us, topping off our K2 apartment project with 496 rental units, parking for 347 cars, and some of the best design, amenities, and finishes in town. I'm the principal in charge for K2, or the Fifield Wood joint venture, and I've also had the very good fortune to be the principal in charge of Fifield's other projects in Kinsey Station, Left Bank, Echelon, and Alta. I want to thank Steve and Randy for allowing me to be part of their vision for Kinsey Station, which has been an incredibly rewarding experience over the past 8 years. Back in September of 2010, which was not the best year for real estate development, Randy and Steve kind of looked forward and decided to kick off the final design effort for K2. I have to tell you, at the time I had second thoughts about it, but that lasted about 10 seconds. I thought about Steve and Randy's track record, and I knew their timing was probably just spot on, which it turned out to be. We took a couple of cues from the Plan Commission approval in June 2009, and when some of the more architecturally inclined commissioners said, well, maybe we should do something a little bit different for the building. So we kind of continued down that track and decided to upgrade pretty much every aspect of this project from some of the projects we've done previously. By the time 2011 rolled around, we had drawings to bid, we took them out to market, got very favorable pricing, and began our plans to complete the financing, submit for permits, and build the structure you see above you today. We broke ground on October 6th, 2011, or almost to the day, 1 year ago. And believe it or not, we are completely topped out. The last beam is sitting right there. All of this in a year. We're totally on track for first leases for April 1st of next year, which would be 18 months from the start. And for that, I want to thank Patty McHugh, Bruce Lake, Bob Soldan, Ray Sisko, Owen Smith, and Stephanie Hayes, who are all here today. Without them, we couldn't do it. And of course, all of their subcontractors for keeping us on track. So I'd like to introduce a woman who really needs no introduction, Randy Fifield.
Thank you all so much for coming. It's so hard to believe that a year has gone by so quickly. We were so proud last year to be able to put 200 people on the ground working in Chicago. Today, there are hundreds of people working to bring K2 to life. Papa George Haynes and Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill Architects have rededicated themselves, along with Fifield and Wood, to bring the best to Chicago. It is unprecedented. The interior finishes, the contemporary cabinetry, the 9-foot ceilings, and the amenities that go along with this building are also unprecedented. You're very close to Michigan Avenue. You can walk to the Randolph Street restaurants. You can go to Guild Bar and Paris Club and walk home, and even the East Bank Club is right around the corner.
And I am Patrick Trask. I'm the principal in charge with Wood Partners. And first of all, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved with this project. None of these things are produced or built by just one individual or one company. It literally takes a team working in concert with each other to get these started, from the financing to finding the site to designing it, etc. The Q's done a fantastic job building the project on time. Papa George with their architecture, we really enjoyed working with them. And most of all, the Fifield Companies, and Steve in particular. It's very rare, as you know, for two developers to team up and work on a project together.
I've had a personal relationship with the Fifields for more than 20 years. And so certainly you can see that's withstood the test of time when you think about the ups and downs of the real estate market over that time. So I thank you for your friendship and for your business. We are so excited to be involved with K2. Again, we thank our partners in the financing, Bank of the West, Fifth Third, Comerica, and Cole Taylor. I think the best thing I can say about this financing is that at this point we are under budget and ahead of schedule. And it's not often that we can say that.
You know, today's really a celebration. Randy and I and Patrick get to take sort of the leadership credit, but One thing I've learned over the years of being a leader in our industry is that's all we're doing is taking credit. We're taking credit for a large team. And our team could not make this happen without working together so well. And what an amazing team it is. We began to scratch the surface. I mean, we thank Private Bank and Karen Case, but James Turner, Mark Spears, and several analysts there. Every firm that we work with. At Papa George Haynes, there are over 6 architects that work on this, a couple structural engineers. The team that it takes to put buildings like this together and to do developments like K-Station, you know, run into 60, 70, 80 people. All of them sort of pulling the oars the same direction at the same time. And of course, it's one of the things that keeps people like us, or a Bruce Lake and a Patty McHugh at McHugh Construction, you know, we're the excitement of trying to see a team come together and to execute. You know, I can walk around because I've got a little bit of training here and tell you that the quality of the construction that McHugh's been executing, or the flawless drawings that have had so few corrections to make during construction. That's why we're on time. We're actually ahead of schedule. That's why we're under budget. Because these teams work so well together to produce a project like this. As it relates to the team that conceived this project, the design, the marketing, our manager, Riverstone, the marketing people, Taylor Johnson and the like, we had some leftover money in contingency. We've run through a whole bunch of upgrades in this building to make it even better than what we thought we had designed at the beginning. And why? Because we're in a very competitive market. We have 4 more buildings that are opening in this coming 2013, and we intend to deliver the best product in this market. We intend for this building to be the go-to building, and we think we've done it.